Have you ever trusted someone so completely, only to discover they were living a double life right under your nose? Have you ever felt the sting of betrayal from the one person you believed would always stand by your side? This is the story of William, an incredibly intelligent man who experienced a betrayal so profound it changed his life forever. William was known for his sharp mind and kind heart. He was a problem solver, always 2 steps ahead in his thinking. His intelligence made him successful in his career and earned him the respect of many. He had a lovely wife named Sarah, whom he adored. Sarah was beautiful, charming, and seemed to be the perfect partner. They lived in a quaint house in a quiet American suburb where everyone thought they were the ideal couple. But things are not always as they appear. Sarah had a secret. She was involved in an affair with her gym trainer, a man named John. The affair had been going on for months, and Sarah had become quite skilled at hiding it from William. She knew him well, understood his routines and his thought processes. She knew exactly how to avoid his suspicions. William's intelligence was both his strength and his weakness. He was so confident in his understanding of people and situations that he never imagined Sarah could deceive him. He believed he could see through any lie, any deceit. But Sarah's actions were so well concealed that even someone as sharp as William couldn't see the truth. One evening, as William was working late in his study, a thought crossed his mind. It was a small, nagging doubt about Sarah's behavior. She had been spending more time at the gym lately, coming home later than usual. At first, he brushed it off as her dedication to fitness, but the doubt lingered. William decided to investigate, using his intelligence to gather information without arousing Sarah's suspicion. He started with small, subtle questions about her day, her activities at the gym, and her interactions with others. Sarah, knowing how William's mind worked, had prepared for this. She answered his questions with confidence, providing just enough detail to satisfy his curiosity, but not enough to reveal her secret. Days turned into weeks, and William's unease grew. He began to notice inconsistencies in Sarah's stories, tiny cracks in her facade. He observed her closely, noting her body language and the changes in her routine. The more he watched, the more his suspicions grew. One night, when Sarah was out at the gym, William decided to follow her. He parked his car a distance away and watched as she left the gym and got into John's car. His heart sank as he saw them drive off together, heading towards a hotel on the outskirts of town. The shock of betrayal hit William hard. He felt a mix of anger, sadness, and disbelief. How could Sarah, the woman he loved and trusted, do this to him? He decided to confront her, but not before he gathered more evidence. He wanted to be sure, to have undeniable proof before he accused her. Over the next few days, William continued to follow Sarah and John, documenting their meetings and collecting evidence. He felt like a detective in his own life, piecing together the puzzle of Sarah's infidelity. The tension grew with each passing day, the weight of the truth pressing down on him. Finally, armed with irrefutable proof, William confronted Sarah. He showed her the photos, the messages, the evidence of her betrayal. Sarah's face went pale and she realized she had underestimated William's intelligence. She tried to explain, to justify her actions, but the damage was done. William's world was shattered. The woman he loved had betrayed him, and the life they had built together was a lie. He felt a profound sense of loss, not just of his wife, but of the trust and love they once shared. In the days that followed, William found himself in a daze, trying to comprehend the enormity of what had happened. The house that once felt warm and welcoming now seemed cold and empty. Memories of happier times haunted him, making it difficult to move forward. Friends and family offered their support, but the pain of betrayal was a burden he had to bear alone. As he navigated the aftermath of Sarah's betrayal, William's analytical mind went into overdrive. He replayed their relationship in his head, searching for clues he might have missed, signs that should have alerted him to her infidelity. Every interaction, every conversation was scrutinized under the harsh light of hindsight. It was a painful process, but it helped him understand how deeply he had been deceived. One evening, while sorting through old photos and mementos, William came across their wedding album. Flipping through the pages, he was struck by the contrast between the joy on their faces and the reality of their marriage. He lingered on a photo of Sarah, her smile radiant, her eyes full of love, or so he had believed. Now, he saw the same smile as a mask, a facade hiding the truth. Determined to find some sense of closure, William decided to confront John, the man who had contributed to the destruction of his marriage. He arranged to meet John at a local cafe, choosing a public place to avoid any potential confrontation. When John arrived, he looked surprised but composed. William's heart raced as he faced the man who had stolen his wife's affection. John tried to explain himself, claiming that their relationship had been purely physical, that it had meant nothing. But his words rang hollow in William's ears. How could he expect William to believe that an affair that lasted for months was meaningless? The betrayal cut deep, and no amount of justification could ease the pain. In the days and weeks that followed, William threw himself into his work, using his job as a distraction from the turmoil in his personal life. His colleagues noticed a change in him. He was quieter, more reserved, but also more focused. His sharp mind and problem-solving skills became even more pronounced, as if he was channeling all his energy into his work to avoid dealing with his emotions. Despite the devastation he felt, William knew he couldn't let Sarah's betrayal define him. He sought solace in the support of his friends and family, who stood by him through the difficult times. He began to see a therapist who helped him process his feelings and begin the healing process. It was a slow and painful journey, but each day brought him a step closer to recovery. Sarah, on the other hand, faced her own struggles. The affair had not only destroyed her marriage but also tarnished her reputation in their community. Friends who once admired her turned away, and she found herself isolated and alone. The relationship with John, built on deception and lies, quickly crumbled under the weight of reality. She was left to confront the consequences of her actions and the emptiness they had created in her life. As the months passed, William began to rebuild his life. He moved out of the house he had shared with Sarah and found a new place, a fresh start. He focused on his career, taking on new challenges and opportunities that came his way. He reconnected with old friends, rediscovered hobbies he had neglected, and even started dating again. Through it all, William never lost sight of the lessons he had learned. He realized the importance of trust and honesty in any relationship and vowed never to let anyone deceive him again. His experience had made him stronger, more resilient, and more aware of the complexities of human nature. In time, William found love again, with someone who valued him for who he was and shared his commitment to honesty and trust. His new relationship was built on a foundation of mutual respect and open communication, a stark contrast to the deceit that had characterized his marriage to Sarah. He found happiness and fulfillment, knowing that he had emerged from the darkest period of his life stronger and wiser. The story of William and Sarah serves as a reminder of the fragility of trust and the pain of betrayal. It shows how even the most intelligent and perceptive among us can be deceived by those we trust the most. William's experience is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit as he navigated the aftermath. If you found William's story moving, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more real-life tales of love, betrayal, and resilience. Share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever faced a betrayal like William's? How did you handle it? We'd love to hear your stories and support each other through these tough times. Stay tuned for our next video, where we dive into more heart-wrenching experiences and the lessons learned from them.